China has been on the offense in recent years, acquiring a diplomatic influence and covert spying techniques aimed at gathering information on you. And just a few hours ago, President Biden announced he is planning on signing an executive order designed to sharpen the federal government's power to block Chinese investments in U.S. technology here in the States. But does this executive order go far enough? Well, our next guest is the perfect person to weigh in with a new book on the subject matter called The World We Wish, John Moody. John, congratulations on the book and welcome to the show. I want to play a clip of what Christopher Wray, FBI director, has said about China in the past. Watch.
The biggest threat we face as a country from a counterintelligence perspective is from the People's Republic of China, and especially the Chinese Communist Party. No country presents a broader, more severe threat to our ideas, our innovation, our economic security than China. And they are targeting our innovation, our trade secrets, our intellectual property on a scale that's unprecedented in history.
So, John, do you agree, and do you think that Biden's executive order today is the right move?
It's a start. That's about all I can say. Director Wray is completely correct. China is the biggest single threat to the United States and to our sustainability right now in the world. You have to remember, the Chinese play by a separate set of rules. They're not a democracy. They're not really a communist totalitarian state. China is an information state, and its goal is to keep the Communist Party in power and to know every single thing that it can about every person in the world. Now, that sounds like an extreme statement, but it's exactly what is going on. Their artificial intelligence capabilities, their quantum computing capabilities are all intended to maximize the information that they have about every person in the world. So President Biden's attempt today to maybe put a tiny crimp in that is admirable. It's just not sufficient.
So, okay, so you talk about the massive risk that we face through their attempt to basically create a dossier on every single person, right? Director Wray was very clear about the threat that we face. Here's my point. Do you think that we as people get this because we're more dependent on them than we ever have? We buy more of our PPE. We have every kid seems to be on TikTok. You've got Dianne Feinstein and her staff hanging out with a bunch of Chinese folks. Eric Swalwell sitting on the Intelligence Committee hanging around with a woman named Fang Fang. Hunter Biden's off doing business in China. And our political leaders just don't seem to be doing enough. I feel like on the one side, someone's yelling fire, and on the other side, we're playing with matches.
Sean, you couldn't have said it any better. I love America. I love being an American, but we are a naive country right now. We don't understand the threats that are directed at us because we don't understand some of the technology that's being used against us. People talk about quantum computing and people go, oh, what's that? Well, it's a very sophisticated method of gathering information at an incredibly high speed, and China is using it every second of every day to gather information about you, me, about anybody, whether they like them or not, and then keep it in a treasure trove and to be used when they need it. It is a most terrible way of approaching information sharing, and we share our information with China, and then they steal some more of our information from us. It's a two-sided game. They have their rules, we have ours, and we're going to lose this game if we don't pay more attention to it.
John, I have 30 seconds left, but what's the solution for people who are watching at home?
Yeah.
Be aware. Be aware also where your products are made. If you have to pay 10 cents more for something that's not made in China, pay it for please do. And understand that China is not our friend. They are our enemy.
All right. John, appreciate you being here with us tonight, shedding some insight, and I hope people read your book. Congratulations again.
Thanks so much.
All right. Well, that's our show for this evening.
Yeah, and tomorrow we're going to break down brand new Hunter Biden allegations. You are not going to want to miss that. Plus, 2 Republicans looking to sweep the midterms in November that are not household names now. They will be. Thanks for being part of our company tonight. We hope to see you right back here tomorrow. The Record with Greta Van Susteren kicks off right now.